YouTube? What up, YouTube? It's your man CJ, aka the High Value Nurse. Checking in once again. Back with another video. I want y'all to excuse me if my vibe is a little off this morning. I'm a little pissed off this morning. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I'm a little pissed off. So last night at our home, our cars were broken into. Now nothing was taken, but it was ransacked. It was went through. Now, fortunately for us, our cars are older cars, so the 06 and the 09, so we probably didn't have what they was looking for, because clearly they wasn't looking for it. Like, wasn't looking for nothing. They was probably just looking for money and parts to steal. These got to be some of the nicest criminals I've ever seen. But they broke into our cars. They didn't smash any windows or anything like that. I just happened to have left my door unlocked. It wasn't, but they didn't smash the windows. I even had a computer in here, but they would have took that. They would have been mad because the computer is half broke. My camera, they didn't take that. So they obviously wasn't looking for it. They wasn't looking for nothing like that. They was trying to find parts they could take. So pretty much, it was a wasted mission on their part. Then on top of that, I overslept, but I probably overslept for a reason. I think God made me oversleep for a reason, because I woke up with the police at my door. I'm like, what do y'all want? And the police was looking scared. So the police told us what happened. We went outside and we checked everything. Yeah. But they didn't get nothing. I mean, because there was nothing to take. So I just want to get that little rant off. I just want to thank God, thank God for, because it could have been worse. We could have had damage and all that kind of stuff. So I want to thank God for that. I hope the thieves that didn't get what's coming to them. I hope they have a horrible day and a horrible life. You dig? But anyway, let's get to the business. Let's get to the money. But that's where I'm going. Get to the money. My job calling me, they thought something was wrong. They know I don't never, an hour late. They know I don't do that. I actually called at 7:30, but I just let them know, like, you're a little late today. I'll be all right. Y'all can hold it down for a little bit. But anyway, I ain't gonna hate. I'm having. Other than that, the day is pretty decent. I'm still blessed. I ain't gonna let the devil win. You dig? But anyway, I want to talk about it. Y'all see the title. Working short and cutting overtime, ladies and gentlemen. So, I've been noticing that, ever since I went back on staff and I've been working a lot, I haven't really paid attention to what's really been going on out here and within my state, as far as like, nursing and working agency and all that kind of stuff. But one thing that I did notice is that the agency ain't really been as hot as it usually is. You know what I'm saying? So, I'm like, okay, well, I really didn't notice it. Well, I did notice that, but then I went in our group, and they're talking about, well, because I asked a question. I said, well, I wonder if agency, I saw that all these places must be staffed since agency is since agency ain't really doing no numbers no more. They like, nah, they just working short and cutting overtime. And I said, wow, this is a cold game. This is why I tell y'all, see, most of nursing, 90% of nursing is about adaptation. You dig what I'm saying? You have to adapt. You have to be able to adapt to certain situations. And this is why I try to tell y'all not to live above your means, because anything like that can happen at any moment. Now, don't get me wrong. You always going to be able to get some money. That's not what I'm saying. You always going to be able to get you some paper. That's always going to be able to happen. But the thing is, if you want to get a lot of money, you might have to get 2 jobs. You dig what I'm saying? And you might have to have them work around one another, which ain't that bad. It's just, that kind of cuts into the overtime a little bit, because that's where a lot of the money comes from. But they've been see, that's why nurses like me, we a good thing and a bad thing to companies at the same time, because they don't need 10 or 12 of me running around up in their companies. We will drain them dry. You dig what I'm saying? And honestly, they don't have to worry about 10 or 12 of me, because that's not typical. They're not gonna really find a lot of, from what I've seen. I done been in these, these LPN streets for a minute. They're not gonna find 10 or 12 of me, like, for real. You may find 1 or 2 of me sprinkled in here or there, but not like by the masses. Everybody want to go home and all that kind of stuff. But what the companies now, they just like, F it. Well, you want to call in? Call in. Y'all just to work short. And ultimately, to me, that's going to backfire. That's going to backfire at the end of the day. You dig what I'm saying? Because people are going to get tired of working in crazy conditions. And then I read some other posts that, that always happened in the summertime. I've been a nurse for years, so it's just like, I've never seen it this bad. But I've never really paid attention either, because I've always gotten money. And fortunately, where the place I'm working at, they don't mind. They don't mind paying. They don't mind paying. They don't mind doing none of that. So, sometimes you gotta adapt to the situation. I always looked at it like this. Every now and then, for a couple months, you know what I'm saying? It just depends on what mode I'm in. You dig what I'm saying? It depends on what mode I'm in. It's always gonna be an opportunity to pick up, out of your normal 80-hour, every 2-week pay period, or 72 hours, how many you want. I can't guarantee it, but you should be able to at least pick up 2 extra shifts to get your overtime, at least. You know what I'm saying? Then if you got a part-time job, or maybe even a contingent job, and even around here, contingent jobs are starting to be, scarce. I found one actually the other day. They like, yeah, just come down, fill out the app, blah 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 blah. They always short, and it's in the hood, but sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do. Now, mind you, at this and at my job, it's not really a big deal, but eventually they're gonna stop my overtime. They're gonna at least try to cut it. I know better, because when I tell y'all I'm killing them, I'm killing them. They're eventually gonna stop my overtime, but I got a vacation coming up, so they may not. But eventually they not finna. I don't see them, but then all the other people telling me, like, Chris, that's like that around here. Since I've worked at that place, I've seen them come and go. At least 3 other nurses come and go. They get hired in, they don't show up, blah 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 blah. But what up, Swin? What's going on? Man, they broke into a player car last night, but they ain't take nothing. The car ain't damaged or nothing like that. So They was actually some fairly nice criminals, to me. But my neighbors, they took my neighbor's steering wheel. She had a newer car, yeah. Yeah. So I was irritated this morning, but I said, you know what? God is good. You know what I'm saying? Fortunately, we had some older cars, so it's probably, they didn't want nothing out of here. They was probably looking for parts, and our cars probably just wasn't worth the trouble. You dig? So, but God, that's why I'm late. You know what I'm saying? Usually I'm in the work by now. That's why I'm late, and actually I woke up late too. So, but yeah. But nah. But I be telling y'all, man, like nursing is about adaptation. A lot of it is about adaptation. You gotta adapt. You gotta have the ability to adapt. Now, it's a lot of nurses that don't want to work no more than 3 days a week. It's a lot of them that don't want to do no more than that. But, people that, it's summertime, a lot of people trying to run it up for the trips. Like I said, people broke into cars over here where I'm at. They only hit the cars. Yeah, it's getting wild out here. Your car was facing. See, it's getting wild out here. That's another reason I don't want to buy a newer car, because this is the first time that I done seen it happen out to where I live. I live in a nice area, but that just goes to show you got to protect yourself everywhere, and crime can happen anywhere. Just because you're in the hood, that don't mean, or just because you're in the suburbs, that don't mean crime don't happen. Crime happens everywhere. So, but God is good. God is good. You know what I'm saying? We ain't gonna let the devil win. We still getting this money. You dig what I'm saying? And if they would have broke a window or damaged the car, your man's got the paper to go get it fixed instantly. That's how good God is. You dig? So, anyway, but that's what I'm saying. Like, it's a lot of nurses out here that they're not trying to work no 60 hours a week, 70 hours a week. But they are trying to, but there are a few to where they like, okay, now, we paying all this overtime. There you go. Blessings, bro. Inspiration for me to get into LB and Sue. Got tired of working. The CNA. Shout out to the homie. What you call it, Manimal? I'm sorry if I read that wrong. Shout out to you, bro. Go get it. But yeah, a lot of these companies will start to work short. And like I said, in my opinion, it's very little solidarity in nursing. In my opinion, in my view, the solidarity is scarce. So I don't think anything's really gonna come from it. But you gotta be willing to adapt. You dig what I'm saying? If you blessed enough to find you a place with a decent scheduler and with a lot of hours, hold on to that. You dig what I'm saying? But as somebody who likes to go on vacation, if you're somebody and see, that's why I talk about building a base, having your savings to the side, because once you have your savings, you know what I'm saying, having a good base put up as a nurse, you ain't really thirsty for hours. You ain't panicking, you ain't begging, you ain't doing all that kind of stuff. That was the whole goal of me going back on staff. And then once I'm back on staff, once I hit that base that I'm at, which, we getting there, PRN, per diem, all that kind of stuff. So, they will cut the OT and have you working short, bro. This is what they do. This is what companies do. That's business. And it's not, you don't do it to complain. Is it wrong morally? Sure. Yeah, it's wrong. But they don't care. It's business. So you just gotta adapt. You don't complain. All that complaining not gonna get you nowhere. Either you do something about it, so you do something about it. You know what I'm saying? If it, when I say overtime, cause see, that's gonna have to be my schedule like all the time. But like I said, I love the way they got me scheduled. I love it. I get like 1 week I work, I get like 5 days off. You know what I'm saying? No PTO, no nothing. So It ain't really nothing for them to give me like 7, 9 days off a month, especially if I'm picking up in between time and they want to cut overtime anyway. And that it's really not a big deal. And that's the thing with a lot of these companies. You don't want people to work overtime, but you want to control when they leave and when they stay. See, that don't work for me. That don't work for me. That's why I try to preach to all LPNs, especially particularly LPNs working in a nursing home facility, working in a nursing home setting. Get your base together so you don't be thirsty. And you ain't all up in these people's faces and begging and crying and stuff like that. How we gonna do this? Do what you gotta do. I don't care if you gotta get 2 jobs. If you gotta get 2 jobs, go out here, get 2 jobs as a nurse, stack your 20, 30,000, have that put up, and then drop 1 job, and then you Gucci. And you gonna be, you probably gonna be able to get some overtime, at least 1 or 2 shifts a week. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna be honest, a lot of that, honestly, is, I'm gonna just keep it real. They really trying to cut that Cena overtime. That's really what it is. They really just trying to cut that Cena overtime. They ain't really trying to cut around here. They not really trying to cut nurse overtime like that. You dig? After I get out of LVN school, how many hours a week do you work? I work between 60 and 70 hours a week. I don't do no less than 60. You know what I'm saying? Because even though I live below my means, I like to bring home a certain amount every other week. At least temporarily. And then, like I said, when the winter time hit, I'll probably slow down. I'll probably just work 60 hours a week, maybe 50. I'll probably slow down because, like I said, I'm not spending crazy amounts of money. I don't do all that. Once I hit my base, everything after that is just added on to it. That's all. Because it's not meant, like, trust me, don't get me wrong. I'm not trying to work 70, 80 hours a week forever. That was never the goal. When I get there, I'm trying to work 5 16s. That's smart. You knock all you can knock that'll be, what I'm saying, if you can do it. You knock out your 80 hours in 5 days. You dig what I'm saying? Some places don't really like that because you're going into automatic overtime, what I've discovered. So you really got to politic too. And that's the other thing too about this field. Like, you got to politic. You got to politic and you got to learn how to adapt. Yes, you're going to have to politic. It's no different than any other field, bro. And it's a shame it got to be like that in nursing because they should be handing us hours. They should really be thankful, but that will F me up. And see, that's another thing too. You really don't want to do, like I said, you really don't want to do that much OT like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, you do and you don't. Like I told y'all, I'm not a tax professional. I'm not a financial advisor. But if you finna run it up 140, 160 hours in 2 weeks, you better go exempt. You better go exempt so you can see that. And then when you back to your normal schedule, your 60, your 50, go back, claim 0, whatever you claim, because it ain't really worth it. You know what I'm saying? Because they finna eat you up in taxes. You ain't finna see that. And always have you at least. And see, that's another thing. A lot of y'all be going exempt the whole year, but don't have $20,000 put up for your taxes. That's crazy. That don't even make sense to me. That's just bad business, money management. If I'm gonna go exempt, if I'm gonna make $100,000, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna at least be prepared to pay $20,000 and $30,000 in taxes, bro. The government not taking none of that money throughout the year, bro. Come on, man, you tripping, bro. Cause it's like, what you doing with that money? If you receiving all your money tax free, damn near, and you don't have nothing put up, nothing to show for it, bro, you supposed to, if you're gonna do that, you're supposed to have you some paper put up to the side so you can get a government, get them their check, get them their money real quick, so you ain't got time to play with them. And that's what it is. But I really don't do that like that. I do enough to, if I figure if I'm really trying to hit something, my 140 we exempt. Let's do it like this. Blah 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 blah. Woo 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 woo. You know how y'all niggas talk. And then we do it like that. I'm hungry. I ain't got no breakfast, bro. That done threw my morning off. But we straight. But yeah, man. But you know that 120 spot is straight, bro. Like that 60-hour-a-week spot. You know, you should be able to live off that. You know what I'm saying? If you making at least $30 an hour and you hitting 120 every 2 weeks, bro, you should be good off that, fam. You know, that's five shifts a week. You should be alright off that, bro. You know, that's why I say no car note. If you can afford it, bro. I hear you, but if you don't have to do it, no car note. No crazy expenses, you know what I'm saying? No crazy, insurance that's unnecessary. None of that stuff, bro. I'm telling you, this is the game, bro. This is why so many nurses be broke. You dig what I'm saying? And when you work a lot, see, that's the beautiful thing about working a lot too. When you work a lot, you don't get a chance to spend that much. I'm gonna tell you something. Like one of my goals for the winter time is to really get back on my wardrobe game, get my wardrobe popping. Cause, nigga, 90% of my wardrobe is scrubs. Cause that's what I do. You know what I'm saying? And I have me a little outfit or something like that for when I go on a cruise. But that's about it, bro. And then y'all know I don't wear jewelry, or when I do wear jewelry, it's fake. Anything I get designer is fake. It ain't real. So y'all know I don't really be spending on paper like that. I will buy some Crocs though. But besides that, I keep my spending habits. I really try my best to keep them on the low. But yeah, these companies gonna do whatever they gotta do to try to save that paper, bro. You already know what time it is. They is probably yeah, I ain't got time for Uncle Sam either, bro. Uncle Sam be tripping. But I would never advise somebody to go exempt all year, because every nurse I know that did that, they all owe $10,000 plus and don't have it in the bank. If you go, that's what I'm saying. You doing that, bro? You supposed to have some money put up. That's why if I had like a 1040, a 1044 job, a job that don't take out taxes, and I ran it up all year, bro, you at least supposed to have 20 bands put to the side for taxes, bro. At least, if you running it up for real, you're supposed to have that put up. It's about what you spend, not how much you make for real, bro. It don't, like, especially if you single and you ain't got no kids, bro, and you grind it, man, bro, just do your taxes right and save your paper too. For real. But no, I try not to, like I said, if you broke, you need to be working 80 hours a week. But if you're not broke, 60. Keep it 60. Keep it about 60. But if you broke and you behind, you need to be at least working 60 to 80 hours a week. You know what I'm saying? But if you out here single, no kids and everything like that, ain't no reason you should be broke. And you a nurse? Come on, man. You messing up the game for real. You messing up in the game for real. But I'll probably never work nothing less than 60 hours a week, though. And you know, Uncle Sam is, you know, he's cool and all that kind of stuff. And see, this is what they don't tell you when they had that 6-figure conversation. That's another thing they don't like to tell you. All them niggas that claim they making 6 figures, bro, a lot of them niggas get killed in taxes, bro. Trust me, I know. A lot of them getting killed in taxes, bro. That's why you shouldn't really be listening to like the people online like that, bro. Because a lot of them niggas' lifestyles is fake. It ain't real. You know, a lot of them cats, they just do it to portray an image on YouTube so they can get you to buy into them and to buy into their product. and they don't really tell you the other side and stuff like that. So that's why I don't be really paying attention to all them YouTube cats like that. You know what I'm saying? I when I was really heavy into listening to content like that, I take bits and pieces of, you know, of what I felt was good information, and I kept it pushing. I know the internet. The internet is the land of cap. You know, I already know what time it is. The internet is the land of cap. I already know. Damn, bitch, what you finna do? Oh, I'm sorry. I ain't know. My bad. I ain't mean to cuss like that. They acting slow today, though. They acting like they ain't know what's up. What up? What up? What up? What up? I ain't mean to do that. My bad, YouTube. Go, dang, man. They driving like it's Friday. See, I don't be driving this around this time. I be usually at work by now. You dig? So, what up? Good morning, y'all. Buttercream. What's the deal, Buttercream? I ain't seen you in a minute. Buttercream, you still messing with that nigga? What's up, Buttercream? Good morning, Jim. Aurora, Jim. Dr. Umar and Black Man needed to come back to the hood, to the ghetto. Right, bro. Yeah, that nigga Umar be tripping, bro. That nigga Umar be tripping sometimes, bro. I don't like Umar. Cool. I like Umar. You know what I'm saying? I like a lot of his information, but when he get to pandering to that single mama crowd, I can't really rock with him on that shit, bro. Cause I'm trying to pander to the single mom, full baby daddy crowd talk. I don't really like all that. So I can't rock with that when he do that talk. But when he talking that other stuff, he cool. But when we get to the single mom issues and the black man this and the black man that and the professional, not just the black man, but the professional black man is the reason that the hood is in shambles. I can't rock with that, bro. Because now he as intelligent as he is, he sounds very stupid. So I can't really rock with that. Buttercream done left that nigga. Alright, Buttercream. We was worried about you. We hadn't seen you in a minute. We thought, blink twice if you needed help. We thought he did something to you. Well, I'm glad I'm glad you're happy, Buttercream. That's what's up. Yeah, we're glad you're alright. Shit, man, I didn't even get a chance to upload my music video today. I'm gonna upload it probably at work. So y'all check that out. But my single, I need everybody in here to go ahead and stream that single, Hospice. It's on all streaming platforms right now. Spotify, YouTube, all that good stuff. The single is out right now. Y'all go check that out. Spotify, YouTube Music, Apple Music. It's everywhere. Y'all go get it. Y'all go stream it. Y'all go get it. Y'all go download it. Y'all go do all that title. Whatever you got. Hospice. Y'all go run them numbers up for a player. I need to bring them blocks out right. Right. Bring the pitchforks out for sure. It's gonna be a hot one too. And like I said, I was about to actually go put in a app for a contingent spot, but it's just like right now it don't make sense because I'm for the last 2 months straight, I've been killing it. And why everybody in these groups, that's why I say you got to compare your situations. You can't really compare your situation. Why everybody else in these groups, they complaining about hours, but like I said, I'm willing to go places that they're not willing to go to. I'm willing to go out to the suburbs. I'm willing to drive an hour. I'm willing to do all that kind of stuff in order to get my paper. A lot of them not willing to do that. A lot of them not willing to work where I work at because it's too far for them. You know, a lot of cats don't want to drive 15 minutes. And I feel them to a certain degree. Because trust me, my last job, or the job before last, that job was, nigga, not even 8 minutes, about 6 minutes from the house. And when I tell you that was lovely, that was lovely. I ain't gonna even cap. Nigga, that was lovely. Cause so I feel them to a certain degree, but you know, a lot of these, especially a lot of the girls, they like, I'm not driving no hour. Nigga, what? I get my sugar daddy, nigga. I turn on OnlyFans or something like that. Nigga, we ain't doing all that. Is you crazy? An hour? No, nigga. Good shit. I don't know what you mean by that one, but yeah, they ain't really trying to grind like that. What? They be like, you drive, what, 45 minutes? They be like, nigga, you tripping. I ain't driving that far. Some of the agency nurses, they be coming in when they come to my job. They be like, it's too far. I'm not coming back out here. I'm not coming back to this little job. You know, they like to say things, look, I ain't coming back to this little job out here driving 45 minutes. This too far from the house. It's in the middle of nowhere. I love it. I say, I be egging it on. Yeah, girl, you don't want to come back out here. It's terrible. It's terrible. You don't want it out here. It's terrible. Nah, it's not good. And look, and like I said, it's nurses that's eating. It's just they ain't saying nothing. They don't be saying nothing in them groups. They be real quiet. But I know it be nurses out here eating because I see them. And people ask me, hey, CJ, because, you know, they know when I'm quiet in a group for a minute, they like, oh, he's somewhere getting it in. So people hit me up like, hey, where you working at? I'm like, man, shoot, I'm on unemployment, bro. Because it got to be like that sometimes. You got to look out for you first. Shoot. What up, Peter, man? What's good, man? What's going on? It's another day, another dollar. Getting to the paper. They know what time it is. Now watch, I'm an hour and a half late, and I'm still going to be done with my med-pass before 10 o'clock. Because I don't lollygag. I take report, you know. I do what I got to do, and I get it popping. Cracking, because that's what I do. The latest I'll be done is 10:15. But God is good, though. But yeah, it's gonna be a warm one today. Let me hit this air real quick. Player still got air. Player still got air. That's a blessing. There's a lot of people walking and running around in their car with no air this summer. It wasn't even that hot out here this summer, but on the days it was hot, nigga, that air was highly needed. Highly needed. Make sure I got it. You feel me? So, but yeah. But no, that's what I'm saying. That's what I want to say, y'all. Cause like if y'all a nurse and they cutting overtime at your job, go get another job. But do not be living above your means, ladies. You cannot buy you a Birkin every damn week. You dig what? All right, let me say you can, because you know you can't tell a woman what they can't do. But you know, ladies, I wouldn't advise it. You don't. You know what I'm saying? That's out of a lot of y'all budget. Some of y'all got kids and all that kind of stuff. You trying to prove to the girl at your job that you flyer than her. Forget her. Forget her. Nigga, she ain't been nowhere in 8 years. Why you worried about what she doing? You dig what I'm saying? So, forget all that. You ain't gotta do what she doing. Try to impress her. She don't like you no way because you look better than her. What's up, man? Listen, it was this girl. She said, It was funny. But it was this girl at the other shift. She said she get hated on everywhere she go. And she say she the nicest person. She seemed nice to me. You know what I'm saying? But she said she get hated on everywhere she go because, and she said it out her mouth. She's like, because I'm pretty and I know it. And I get hated on everywhere I go. Girls do not like me, blah, 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 blah. And I said, I made a video on that the other day about how pretty women in nursing. It's a target for y'all that don't like y'all too much. You're in a world full of crackheads and fat women with a gang of kids. And then when they see somebody that's in shape, you know what I'm saying, that ain't on drugs and all that type of stuff, that got their stuff together and a nice attitude, bruh, you definitely a target. But don't let you not have no drama in your life. Don't let you not have a past to build and stuff like that. Don't let you not have to pick up your kids from school early because they fighting and all that kind of stuff. What? And you pretty and you got a good attitude and you ain't no single mom. Oh my God, nigga, you got a target on your back. And don't let you be in a good relationship too. What? They ain't trying to hear what you gotta say. What? What? Oh no, they ain't trying to hear that. Yeah, I've been picking up morning shifts, Peter. I ain't really on mornings, but I've been picking them up. You said they repo nurses' cars like crazy these days. They sure do. they sure do repo nurses' cars. I haven't seen it yet. But nigga, if I ever see it, y'all know that's going on my channel, bro. Y'all know that's going on my channel. It happen all the time, bro. I'm not telling people not to get a car, no, bro, but I'm just saying, bro. And I know some of y'all got it like that. I'm just talking for me. I'm speaking for me. I don't care if I was making $400,000 a year. I'm not getting a car, no, bro. I'm buying cash. I'm gonna buy cash. I'm not doing it. They probably like, where is this nigga at? I'm late than a mug. I don't never oversleep, but I really felt like I had to, you know, I overslept for a reason, so this situation could happen. You know what I'm saying? I don't never oversleep. I have not overslept since I worked there. But it happens, you know, this is my 5th day. I think either my 5th or 6th day in a row. It happens. Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. Yeah, this is my 5th day. Wednesday, got 5 more to go. Got 5 more to go. My next off day is August 1st, so, you know, it happens to a player every now and then. But at least when I get off tonight, I don't got to be back to work till 7 o'clock that evening. So I get way more sleep, though. But I know this, they low key, they probably happy because when the scene is short, they'll just let them work short. But when the nurse is short, they have to call the agency because it's extremely dangerous for them to have nurses, a whole bunch of nurses and a whole bunch of patients like that doing that. You know what I'm saying? Passing meds and doing treatments and all that kind of stuff to 60 some odd patients. So they have to call. And low key, while I'm thinking about it, I probably done saved them a lot of money from agency. And they still got agency. That's the crazy part. Agency is still in the building at my gig. And as much overtime as I work, they still got agency. Now imagine if I wasn't working the way I'm working. Nigga, they would have to pay out that agency back. But see, I'm gonna tell you why they got a lot of agency about the building. Because the agencies got greedy. They got greedy. COVID made the agencies very greedy. And they couldn't have thought that was gonna last forever. But they got super greedy. So the companies is like, F y'all, I'm not rocking with y'all like that no more. Because y'all charging us $120, $150 per nurse, an hour per nurse. And only giving the nurses $35, maybe $40. They like, forget all that. Nigga, we'll pay the nurse $33, $34, $35 ourselves. And nigga, may have them work short sometimes, but let the chips fall where they may. That's how they looking at it. exactly how they looking at it. And that was their fault. I really believe that was the agency's fault because they got way too greedy. $700 car note, $300 insurance. That's crazy. People, yeah, that's wild, bro. Ain't nothing wrong with a used car. But if you listen, I'll tell you this. If you can afford it, then go by all means, my guy. I feel like this. If you're gonna get a car note, you at least need to have $20,000 in savings in your account, bro. If you're gonna do it. Do you work long-term side or the Medicare side? I do both. That's okay. What's up, first name Brandon? That's my Nigerian brother right there. Shout out to Houston, Texas in the building. That's my Nigerian brother. My brother right there. Shout out to my homie Brandon. My brother. That's my brother. What you niggas doing this morning? I'm trying to get my accent right. That's Brandon from around the way. That's my nick. That's my homie right there, though. CJ, about time you do your DNA ancestry. Well, you know, my grandfather's from Liberia. I am going to do it, though. My grandfather's from Liberia. Yeah, I'm FBA, but, you know, I got that African. I'm part FBA. But, you know, I think I'm like 75% FBA. But, I definitely got my lineage. You dig? Yeah, but you know, I'm all up in there. Shout out to my brother, all my niggas out there. Shit. I know what time it is. Shout out to all my Africans out there. Shit, shout out to the homie Ugo. He was telling me about them houses out there for sure. I'm definitely going to get back to the motherland for sure. All right, y'all, I'm here. Oh, I ain't missing my reparations check. I'm FBA all day, you dig? FBA all day, especially on my mama's side. I ain't missing a check, you dig? Shoot, I'm FBA to the day. I'm FBA to that day. You feel me? All right, y'all. I'm gonna holler at y'all in a minute. I'm here. All right, peace.